viewers, this is Kemondo's View and welcome back for another video. I'm happy to have you back and I hope you have subscribed. If you have not done so, please do it now because this is one way of supporting me. And right now that we are just about to go for our Easter, I've invited a young man who is going to take us through the process of Easter, what it means, Easter for a young man or a young woman. And this is not just anybody, but he's also going to tell us something that he's doing at Jivaji's garden. So welcome, my viewers. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you very much. I am Felix Joroge, and I'm very happy for the invite upon this platform to be able to share with each and every one of us. About the Jivaji Gardens, it's an occasion that we have incorporated of two companies. There is a King Jeff's Foundation and Skyline Movers and Cleaning Solutions. On 19th June from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's an occasion where we are going towards giving back to the community, helping the street kids. They may not be having something to feed on. They may be requiring some clothes or even some warm clothing like blankets. So we are calling each and every one of us who is capable to help us financially and also with those different resources. We much appreciate as we head on that day. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way of giving back to the community. I thank you. And who knows, I might surprise you there because it's I feel I also need to give back to the community that has taken care of you, and especially taking care of those people who are not able to take care of themselves. To start with, maybe Brother Joro, you can tell us what is Easter as far as young people are concerned.
Yeah. Easter is where, as a Christian family, we are all aware about John 3:16. Even a Sunday school kid can memorize about it. That God gave his only begotten Son, who is Jesus, to come and die for us so that we may receive salvation. So Easter is so memorable for us that we acquired salvation through Christ sacrificing his own life that we may be able to acquire salvation. That's why we are free. Yeah, the Bible says we are not perfect. It doesn't mean that acquiring salvation that now we are perfect. No, it's just an assurance of eternity. So that's Easter according to me. And another way of explaining Easter is a situation where something in you that maybe was on a negative manner or something that was not profitable comes to an end and something new is revived in you, that you are able to shape your character to a different person. That you may be in a situation where the path you are following, it was not right. But according to Easter, there is a death of Christ. So there is a diminishing of a vice towards a virtue. So that's my understanding about Easter.
So you're telling us even Christians can fall?
Yeah, it's in the salvation journey. It's a journey that you find situations that we are composed of the body, soul, and the spirit. And according to your question, a Christian backsliding, it's not something that can be strange. It can happen. Because once you are more concerned of the body and the spirit, you are not concerned more of the spirit. You find yourself following towards the flesh. Do you know that the body mostly reacts with the lust? And as a Christian, if you are not careful, if you don't feed yourself, because you may feed the body, but you may neglect upon the spirit part of it. So if you don't balance upon them, that they are in equilibrium, you may find that you may end up just like the host is saying on the other side, because you are more concerned of the earthly than the spiritual part.
Okay, I've known you to be a sound Christian since you are young. Please take us through the journey of salvation of a young person.
Yeah, salvation of a young man. The Bible says that bring also the children unto the kingdom. So salvation is not about, there is no age limit for you to be born again. That you are supposed to reach a certain age limit that you can testify now you are born again. You can find a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old testifying about Christ. So salvation for me, it's something that has been part of me, part of my life. And I think it has been the best thing ever, because we may hear even other songs that says marafiki wanaweza kuacha, but Mungu hawezi, anabaki na wewe.
Sure.
You may have a job, a very good white collar job. One day you may just wake up and the CEO just says your services are no longer required here.
Yeah.
But salvation still remains with you. So salvation is something that you will never regret, something that if you cultivate on your own, you know, the good thing about salvation is that when you are born again, that's not the end. In fact, that's the beginning of salvation.
And the battle.
Yeah, because you made a step of accepting Christ. We are also told in 1 Corinthians that you become a newborn baby. And upon a newborn baby, you must feed him or her to be able to acquire growth and development. So for me, salvation, at the time I made a decision on my own that I am now born again. It was upon my time and upon my chance to be able to cultivate on my own, to be able to cultivate myself, so that I can have a growth towards my salvation.
And do you think your parents have played a role in maybe making you who you are?
Yeah, they have really played a very big role. Because as a child, we hear I have cousins. So there are times that you go and visit them, and they have little kids, and you hear a child, because the mom has a certain name that she uses a lot. So you find that child mimicking the mom. So they start by Baba, food. There was a funny scenario where I was watching that the mom calls the dad babe.
Yeah.
So the child
also calls the man babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because a child at that age, he or she is able to learn from the parents who are there. They are the environment that is within that child is the parents.
Sure.
So me, upon my upbringing, my parents, they are born again. So as I was growing up, there are things that I saw, that I heard from them, that really defined salvation according to this moment. So that's why I had a
foundation.
A foundation towards salvation. So coming to the point of me now making the decision, it was a sure bet that I really need this upon my life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now that you have mentioned about maybe people losing their jobs, and right now we experience COVID-19, whereby many people have lost their jobs, they have lost hope, they have some have even died. Do you think your faith has decreased or has increased with what the world is undergoing today? Are you reaching a point to asking yourself, where is God?
For my situation, I think my faith has even increased upon this situation. Because as we all know, there is a word in Ecclesiastes 3:1 says that there is a season for everything. At this point, we are in a season of the pandemic. There was another season, we were in a season to be on a happy moment. And upon that moment, initially, God still remained to be God. So upon this time also that we are undergoing this pandemic, people are dying, people are losing their jobs, God still remains to be God. And according to the word, it's upon we as human beings, we tend to prefer more of the good side than of the. If you asked me, if I had if you asked a young man, what are you aspiring to be? He may tell you an engineer, a doctor, but to acquire that career, there is a situation you must pass through. And a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So, but if you ask them from their view, they may tend to say, I just need a job right now. Some may prefer not to undergo the process. So even upon the salvation or in our lives, be happy that you are upon the times that are in our situation and upon the happy moments. Be glad that you are undergoing those moments because they are shaping you. Because I think upon these moments, you are able to handle a situation when you are in a happy moment, when you are in a worse moment, especially this moment where some of our friends are losing their lives because we are one family, and some of them are losing their jobs. We are told in Isaiah 55:8 that God's thoughts are not our thoughts. We may be having our own thoughts about how it's supposed to end, how our life is supposed to go, but we are told that God's will always happen. So upon this moment, I am strong enough, and I know I am growing, even maturing more in salvation, knowing that despite the season, despite what comes, I'll be able to withstand because I know there is a God who prevails despite the season that we are in. Yeah.
And surely as a Christian, we are learning to become more stronger and more faithful and looking upon the Lord.
Yeah.
What do you think COVID has taught us as a society? Has it taught you anything? What should the other young adults like you learn from COVID?
COVID has really taught us a lot. At first, it's that in life you should be strong enough to be able to withstand the forces that comes, because we are fond of a hierarchy of progress in life, that we are supposed to go. Initially we were in the 844 system, now it has changed, because as a child you are supposed to undergo through this system to achieve something. But during COVID, we have found that you are in a situation that you have never been before. It's a new thing. These are a time where even there is a lockdown, you are not supposed to move, where those who are in Kenya. So it has really taught me a lot that even the innovative side, because it has really taught me that where you are depending on, it may reach a point that something may come in life and create a scenario that you may not depend on, maybe that career that you are in, maybe that job as an entrepreneur. There's a situation that may come apart from COVID that may affect your business. It has also taught that you are supposed to be diverse through your thoughts. That at this point, virtual communication has been the key communication as we are doing upon this platform.
Sure.
So it has really taught me that you should be diverse. That once a situation comes, whether bad or good, take upon that opportunity make the negativity to be the positivity part of it.
Yeah.
You should grasp something, not only complaining. You know, there are situations that there are people who are just complaining. They are always. Why don't you blink
and God hates a complaining tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have a 3D view of the situation that you are in. So COVID has really, because despite this COVID, you hear someone saying, I started this business at this time. This is the time my character changed. Because it's a situation that is there. It's a chance and opportunity for all of us to maximize on.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I want you right now to give hope to that young person who is losing hope, who is losing faith in God, who has lost his job, who is not in school because schools have been closed. Please give them hope. Tell them that all is not lost.
Yeah. There is a word that says in Hebrews 13:8 that God is the same yesterday, He is the same today, and He will be the same tomorrow. So upon everyone, there are situations that we hear that happened in a historical event, and they were able to overcome. We are now in the present tense upon this moment. There are situations that are coming upon us that we are supposed to be the witnesses. We are supposed to be the ones to overcome them, so that upon the future generation, they will give also examples through us. So upon that young man out there, you may be in a situation that you feel that it is all over, you are almost giving up. But we are told that even upon our weakest moments, God always intervenes.
He's always there.
He is always there.
Yeah. As we come to conclusion of this, we're heading to Easter. Maybe I would like you to wish somebody happy Easter. Yeah. And please also remind us what you are doing and Jivaji's Gardens.
Yeah.
And remind us the dates and also your YouTube channel.
So upon this chance that I've been given, I'd like to wish upon my parents a very happy Easter holiday, together with my sister, and upon my close friends that are out there also supporting us upon this platform. As a reminder towards our event that is on 19th June this year, starting from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m, we'll be at Jivaji Gardens, where the King James Foundation and Skyline have come together to go and give back to the community. Because we are always told that we should exercise upon the word of love. And love is not by words only. We are supposed to show by actions. So upon this day, we ask each and every one of us to partake. Take this as your event. Sure. Help us in any manner that you can, financially, with the clothes, with anything that you feel that can really help upon that street kid who is out there.
Yeah.
So that they may feel the love out here. Yeah.
Remind them to subscribe to Kimondo's View.
Yeah.
Not to go without saying so.
Yeah, upon this platform, as you have seen, it's a platform that helps us. It's really shaping us. It's really enlightening us upon what we know and what we don't know. So I would like to encourage you to subscribe upon this platform, because subscribing is another communication towards the host that you are supporting her upon what she is doing. You are really encouraging her that you should do this more and more. Yeah, I would like to urge you, just subscribe so that we may continue. I would like to say taking advantage of her wisdom. Yeah, because this is a platform that we can really gain a lot. Yeah.
Yes, we come to the close of this episode. I want to thank you for availing yourself when finding time. I don't take it for granted. And God bless you. Viewers, please, as you have been told, please subscribe and remember to share the video to your dear ones. May God bless you, and I wish you a happy Easter.